In this video, I will show you step by step what you need to do to make at least $10,000 every single month playing poker for a living. I got amazing feedback about the recent video where I talked about how to make $2,000 per month from poker. If you haven't seen this video, check out the link in the description. And now, let's get into it.
Your life is about to turn platinum. Are you ready? Oh, I'm ready.
Obviously, the higher stakes you play, the easier it will be for you to crack the $10,000 mark consistently. If you're watching this video, I also assume that you understand the fundamental basic strategy of the game and you have played a significant amount of hands during your career. If that's the case, let's start with a simple tip that will boost your win rate and therefore also your income by a lot. This tip comes from my good friend Ben CB, but he should tell it to you by himself.
The theory is only a small part. It only serves us to understand the game, and then we need to take it a step further and exploit our opponents.
That being said, it's extremely important to understand which adjustments you need to make against a fish, a rag, or an elite poker player when you play against them. The best poker players I ever met have an amazing understanding of poker theory, but didn't shy away from making important adjustments to their game based on tells of their opponents, like in this hand, for example.
I could easily have,
What could you easily have?
I don't know.
You just bet a lot into very, very little.
I could have a set.
Could you have a set? I don't think you'd have a set here. Come on, Phil, you're better than
I
that.
could have the blockers, 2 tens.
Oh, now you're busting out blockers? God, if I fold this and I'm wrong, oh my Lord.
Phil's conversation is convincing Doug to fold.
Yeah.
I could have the ace 10 of spades. That's very low.
I think I'm going to fold.
Can I call you a hand, Phil?
No, quiet. They're the hands.
Afterwards.
You can call it in the middle of the hand. I don't mind.
No, I'm not doing
Help
that.
him.
I mean, I think I'm either dead. I think that I'm dead a lot given this. Or like, you just have like a ton of equity against me. So like, I think I can just, God, wow, this is gonna look so dumb if this is.
God, I think you're right.
I think he's right.
Yeah, I can show it, yeah.
This is brilliant.
just
I
don't
mean,
think
Doug Polk is being absolutely brilliant at this point. And Phil Hellmuth is realizing he should have shut his mouth and not said anything, so that's what he's going to do at this point.
This is completely absurd. He has to get through him, and then he has to get through me. And then, no, this
I
is
never
just a
thought you
fold.
meant
Wow, wow.
Fold. Are you
hell?
crazy
Yeah,
right now?
Unbelievable.
If you always play the exact same way against every opponent, you will get stuck and you will have a hard time reaching the $10,000 mark consistently. To make the right decisions on the poker table, we also need a high level of emotional control. The higher stakes you play, the more costly a mistake can be. So you need to stay calm no matter what happens on the poker table. I saw people blow away tens of thousands of dollars because they weren't able to stay calm in high pressure situations. So only if you consistently bring your best self to the table, you will be able to find the best bet sizes and plays for each individual situation. Playing high stakes poker also means that increasing your hourly win rate by just 1 or 2 big blinds can have a huge impact on your yearly income. Another huge factor for your yearly income is to understand that the game of poker is constantly evolving and it's important to stay up to date with the latest strategies and trends. Only then you will be able to stay ahead of the competition and make a good amount of money every single month. There are many things you can do to stay up to date, but the easiest way I found to make this work is by bringing high-level people and coaches into your life. If you work with me, for example, we will focus on the 3 most important key areas you need to work on to make at least $10,000 each month. The first one being mindset work. This is the area that you hear a lot about in books or videos. It goes from standard topics like tilt control, improving motivation, the right goal setting, and developing strong discipline, all the way to deeper topics like solving childhood trauma, getting rid of fear, destroying success barriers, and fighting limiting beliefs, just to name a few. Making improvements in this area can be a key factor on your path to make a 5-figure income. Improving your performance is another crucial factor for your success as a poker player. This topic is all about sports psychology and how you can perform optimally every single time you sit down to play poker. One powerful tool I teach my clients, for example, is how to use positive emotional triggers to be able to play your A game on demand. I mean, just imagine you would be able to play your absolute best game every time you play poker. This would push your win rate quite a lot, right? Last but not least, point number 3 is another significant puzzle piece to increase your poker income, which I call optimizing your life around poker. Highly successful poker players usually understand that they should also work on their lives away from the poker table. One thing I saw over and over again during my career was that the clients who cracked the $10,000 mark the fastest often also had an amazing life outside of poker. I want to give an example. Just imagine you have an unhealthy relationship. You're constantly in fights with your girlfriend and you cannot really focus on poker whenever you sit down to play. Because in your mind, you're constantly repeating the things she said. You think about the nagging, the discussions you have, and you cannot perform optimally on the tables. Of course, that would have a huge impact on your income. On the other hand, if you have an amazing relationship, your girlfriend is supporting you, motivating you, pushing you, you would have an easy time to play your A game every session. So that is something you should always have in mind. Working on areas like sleep, nutrition, exercise, and your current relationships is an incredibly important aspect for cracking the 10K mark. And don't forget that investing into yourself always has the highest return of investment. If you want to work on the points that I just mentioned, then click the link below in the description, you go to my website, you fill out a quick application, and then you can schedule a free strategy call with me personally. In this call, I will personally analyze your situation and tell you exactly every step you need to take to crack the $10,000 mark or even more. See you in the next video.